actually highlight this whole thing. Okay, and down below in the source code, you should see that this part is highlighted. Now, very, very important, so pay close attention here. I'm going to put the cursor inside the first paragraph that's referencing the in 1948 paragraph. Let's just call it the first paragraph. So I'm going to put the cursor right after the P before the bracket. Now this is very, very foreign to you, and it's kind of weird for me, but this is the best thing that this is the best way how I can teach you this. So what you're going to do is you're going to press space and then press ID. And you'll see ID over here. Select ID and let's call it first P, or first paragraph if you want to call it, but I'm going to call it first P. And that's it. Okay, let me do it one more time. Okay, let me do it one more time. So if you already did this, good. So I've identified the paragraph that's responsible for the first paragraph. Okay, Adam, you with me? You with me? Okay. So I'm going to put the cursor right after the P before the bracket. Okay, it's blinking right in between there. I'm going to skip a space and type in ID, and I'm going to select ID right here. And then I'm going to call it first P, or P1 if you want to call it, but actually call it first P. Okay, so call it first P, and then that's what you got. Now keep it highlighted, please. Okay. Good morning, Ms. Calderon. How are you? What do you need? Oh, well. Nyron, follow Miss Calderon, please, right now. Miss Calderon, do you want to take Jerry too? Yeah, take Jerry.
All of us? No.
Okay. Who is your counselor, Jerry? Who is your counselor? You don't even know your counselor? Miss De Leon? First of all, she is a lady, and you know, let's say girl.
A lady.
My God, Jerry. Okay. All right. So now with first P selected, okay, and just select first P, not the quotes. Then what I'm going to ask you to do is go back to CSS Designer. Hold on, someone's at my front door. All right, click on Styles, and then click on Selectors, and you should see first P right there, if you use that. Okay, anybody need me to repeat? Okay, which part? The what? All right, let me just go and do it again. So what I did was I highlighted the first paragraph, okay? You got that part, Eder? Then I was able to identify this part right here. Okay, so I put the cursor after the P before the bracket. You got that part? Then I'm going to skip a space, and then I'm going to type in ID. So I'm identifying, okay, I'm identifying. So usually where there's ID, it kind of tells me ID, so there it is. There's an equal sign, and I call it first P. That means the first paragraph. Okay, got that? So highlight the whole thing, just the first P, and then go back up to the CSS Designer, select Styles, and then press on the plus sign for Selector. Add Selector, and you'll see first P. So what's going to happen now is that the table, okay, is going to be independent of the paragraph, okay? All right, everybody good? Now you notice how we were able to, we also removed the background, okay? So we'll take care of that in a second. What I like to do, okay, so everybody good? All right, let's go to File. Okay, it would be advisable to not play any music now. I'm telling you right now, do not play any music because you're going to get confused, and I will not repeat my lecture because you played music rather than choose to talk. Listen to me. Okay? Okay, so Richard, no music. All right, file, file, page properties, and let's go here. File, page properties. We're going to select appearance, CSS. Appearance, CSS. Spencer, where are you? There you are. Okay. Looks like we got. Okay. So then what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and click on background image, browse, and find that image that you put in. I'm not sure which one it is. I think it's this one here for me. Then I'm going to press open. Okay, so again, click on browse, find the image. Okay. And then I'm going to choose no repeat. Where do you see image size? Size here? No, 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 that's not image. That's for font. I'm gonna put 0, 0, 0. I don't know. Maybe. Well, let's not put anything in there for now. Okay, because again, I'm all experimenting. So press OK and let's see what happens. So there it appears. Okay. But let's see what we can do. Okay, about that. Let's work on that because now I got a background image here, but let's worry about that a little bit later. Right now, let's keep highlighting. Make sure the first paragraph's highlighted. Okay, you've got this guy right here. Okay. Now, where it says body, if it says body over there, you got to delete it. So delete that. Okay. So let's make it all. So I know what I did. I removed the background. So let's actually just keep it there. Just keep it there for now. All right. So let's go. We'll focus on the first paragraph, and let's focus on the layout. Okay. So let me see what I can do here. With, let's go to pixels and oops. Okay, maybe it's not that. Let's go to, oh, right down here. Margin. So the margin for the right side, now remember, this is 1200. So so don't be afraid to kind of really work it here. So go all the way up to 200, 300, whatever the case may be. Okay, so you're kind of moving that there. Okay, and if you need to move it to the right a little bit, that's fine as well. So I have margin at, I'm going to put 20, and then here 440. So it's up to you how you want to do it. Okay, so you see now how I kind of reduce the margin. And at this point, if all right, anyways, that's good enough right there. So I'm not going to mess with the padding. I just want to work with the margins. Okay. Okay, Mariana, you're good? Sonia? Alondra? Okay. If you need my help, raise your hand, please. All right. So then let's go down a little bit and see if we can find like the actual font size. There it is right there. So if you click on the T right here, it'll take you right to color and things like that. So you can choose font family. Remember yesterday we chose, you guys selected something and I'm pretty satisfied with that. Okay. Now, if you want to highlight important words, like say this guy right here, Norbert Wiener, okay, you can go ahead and like select a color here and select the size, like say much bigger size than, okay, so there it is right there. So what I did was, okay, I highlighted Okay, I highlighted the name. Okay, I highlighted the name, and then I went to my properties box. If you don't have your properties box, then what you'll do is you go to Window, and then you go down to Properties, where's Properties. You can use, oops, I kind of made it disappear. Hold on, Properties. So you could use CSS styles if you like. And again, you want to highlight, so you can choose a color. Here's a color box. I chose blue. Okay, so you got to make sure the whole thing is highlighted, and you may want to instead, if you want to go back to HTML and bold it instead, that might be a better option. So instead of making it bigger, there I have it. Okay? All right, I hope that's good. Anybody need me to look over their shoulder? Okay. All right, we're not worried about background yet. So now we're going to do the table. Everybody click on table. Somehow, some way, you should be able to click on the entire table. The best thing to do is click on one of these little, like this inside. Okay? Click on that, and what you'll find is right here, the word table is highlighted. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do this with you. Okay, so notice table. So just like you did with that first paragraph, okay, put the cursor between the E and the bracket. Then give it an ID. Give it, from now on, when I say give it an ID, space, ID, okay, and I'm going to call it, let's see, table space ID. I'm going to call it table 1. That's it, just table 1. All right, and then I'm going to use that as a selector. So I'm going to choose styles. Okay, table 1 is selected right here. And then I'm going to click on styles and then press on the plus sign. So there you see table 1.
I have something a little bit different.
What do you have?
I have the dimensions for the table, like the width, height, border, and whatnot. Should it matter?
No, it does. Oh, you have all that stuff on there?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Although you might change it. You might want to remove it.
And then I remove the table. It'll remove all like the indication that no tables there.
Okay, everybody good? So now let's go ahead and take a look at what we can do with the table. So if you have tables here, what can we do with it? Okay, well, let's do this. You have to do a little bit of HTML, a little bit of CSS. So let's see what we can do with width. Okay, so I'm going to click width. Oops, sorry. And I'm going to go ahead and use pixels, and then I'm going to increase the size. So you notice how small it got. So instead of pixels, maybe you want to choose percent if they have it. Here's percent. Listen up, percent. And instead of percent, like maybe I'll choose 80%. So that's 80% of the page, which I can see is too small. Actually, no, it's not. Okay, there, 80%, which is a decent size. Okay, so anybody need me to look over the shoulder? Confusing, isn't it? This is why webmasters make good money. I'm telling you, the more you do this, the easier it'll be. Height is auto, so we just leave it alone.
Why does it keep switching the pixel?
It just does it. Just go ahead and switch it back to percent. Okay, everybody good? Lewis, you good? You gotta speak up, bro. Yeah? Adam? Carlos, you good? All right, good. Now let's explore down a little bit, okay? Let's go to layout and see what we can find. Uh, Padding, okay, let's increase the padding. Again, this is just looked and observed. So you can increase the padding and let's see. So I don't think there's anything there that can be done.
Round.
Where's round? Where do you see it?
Border radius.
Where do you, where?
I think it's in.
I'm looking for that myself.
Scroll down some.
Oh, border. There it is.
Yeah.
Okay, go to border, which is this icon, brand new icon. Thank you, Owen. So click on this middle icon here. Okay, border. Now watch what I do. Okay, radius. Check it out. Now I'm going to make sure that this middle thing here is clicked. Click. All right, once again, you're clicking on this icon. And then right here, border radius, make sure it's clicked. And then any one of these, now watch what happens. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to live view. No, it's not round. Hold on.
Oh wait.
I think.
15%.
Huh?
That didn't do anything.
No, hold on. Let me see. I'm trying to see it. Let's do this. Let's go to color, and let's choose a red.
Oh, it is rounding. It's just really small.
You see a rounding?
Yeah. It's just really small.
Well, I need it big.
I don't know how to make it big. I can see it rounding in the corner.
You do? Where?
On my screen.
Let me go to my screen.
Oh, wait. Wait.
Okay. Everybody keep trying it. Let me kind of look at this because again, I'm not very used to all this yet. Oh, there we go. You see how it rounds it right there?
There's no border. There's like no.
Yeah, but we got to create the border. So maybe style, solid. There it is right there. Okay. Width, thick. But the thing is that we gotta make sure. Okay, there we go. That's what I want right there. Okay, everybody. So the way I did this was I had to select table. So let me go back to split view again, and I have to be on live view. Okay. So I selected the table. Okay, right here. I had the table highlighted, and of course I had to have this table highlighted, table 1. And then I clicked on the border here. Okay. And here are my parameters. Okay, so I made sure that the left parameter is highlighted right here, all sides. Then what I did was I made sure the width is thick, style is solid, and the color is whatever. I'm going to change from blue, red to blue.
Oh, that makes a big difference.
Yeah, and then there it is right there. And then the border radius, I had it at 48 pixels, or whatever makes sense. Okay, let's go ahead and save it, or save all. File, save all. I'm going to go into the browser, and then refresh, and there it is. That really looks good. You can also color it in, I believe. Let's go with background, and I'm going to choose a nice background color. Let me see. Let me do this first, and then I can show you. Okay, so there you have it. Okay, so what you're going to, everybody with me, first of all, before, everybody got the border. Anybody need my help? Who's talking?
Yeah, that works.
Which border?
I just got a link on it.
Okay, first of all, Lewis. Okay, so you got table 1 selected, right? Okay, then you're going to select this guy right here, border. You're there? So you select that. Then you're going to select the leftmost icon right here. Did it? Okay.
Ooh.
Click on the leftmost icon. Now, here you see width, style, and color. Okay, so here's what I have. You can choose whatever you want. If you want to have thinner, thick, I chose thick, solid, and then I chose a blue color. You can choose any color you want. And then, in order to see it, you got to choose live view. You got to choose live view. If you choose design view, you're not going to see anything. But if you choose live view, you will see something. Everybody good?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Okay.
All right, I'm moving on. So the next thing I did was I asked to go ahead and click on, I asked you to click on background. Click on background, and you can put an image right now, but let's just put a color. Maybe a light blue color, like maybe something, okay, there we go. All right, that way you can go ahead and press return, and you'll notice that it colors. Okay, so this is, if you really think about it, it's a lot easier than HTML. Because here you're just clicking, and you're not really, using tables and things like that. You couldn't do the curved edges with HTML, okay, or with table structure. Well, I created some really good websites with just HTML. So save it and go look in your browser. Okay, and this is what I come up with. There we have it. Oh, and also, you got to make sure you file save all. Not save as, not just save all. Please do that. Refresh, and there you have it. And let's see what else we can play around with. You can choose a box shadow, like maybe a color black. Okay. You guys okay? All right. Okay, next thing what I'd like you to do on your own, go ahead and see if you guys can change the fonts. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and, again, make sure the table 1 is selected. I'm going to click on font. Okay, and then I am going to choose, let's see, the family, font family. I'm going to choose my trebuchet. Okay, and I'm going to choose size should be, well, it should be medium, but I guess small would make sense.
Perfect.
And also the top part right here, you can highlight this and see if you can go into the properties box. Shh, guys. My God, I think I'm going to separate you guys. You guys are like 1 strike away. All right, highlight everything. Click on the BG, okay? And then press return, and you'll notice that I only got 1. Okay, let's try it again. Oops. All right. Okay, so I see what it's doing here. They want you to color one cell at a time, but you can also go here. Okay, so if you highlight the word date, well, let me see something if I can just, yeah, it won't let me highlight everything. So I'm going to highlight the word date, and then you'll notice there's a TR there. Okay, Eder, you're good? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this space, BG color, that stands for background color. So you're learning a little HTML here. BG color, and let's choose a color. That's where I'm kind of wishing that they would have, well, you know something? Hold on. Here's a color picker, and then I'm going to choose a light.
Why does it know what to do? Ooh, I like that. I'll stick with that. It looks good. I'll be better off, but
Problem is, I'm having a hard time getting the, there we go, color picker, and then I'm going to choose that, and then right about here, right here, and then I'm press return, and there we have it. Okay. So I got the top part is light blue. I'm going to save all. And let's see what it looks like. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like the fact that over here it kind of cuts off.
I don't like that there's no way to tell. There's no difference in the columns.
Yeah. Well, you could color all the columns. Like I said, you could do that. You just have to, you kind of have to identify. This is where coding comes in. So you can select a column like this right here. Like this is a column right here. You can put the word there, and you can just choose a background color. I will choose here. Um, Let me see. So say for instance, right here, you can choose a background color if you like. See there? There you go. And then you'd have to go to every one here, unfortunately. Or this is where it comes out really good. Let's do this, guys. Go ahead and put the word in significance right there. Significance. All right, and down below, if you highlight the word significance, you should see it's right here. Okay. Okay, ladies back there, good? All right, so you have the word significance highlighted. So where it says TH, press space, ID equals, let's just put this background color, BG color 1, okay? And you're going to go ahead and highlight the word BG color and choose a different style, okay? So click CSS. All right, and then go ahead and highlight CSS and select selector. Then you've got table, that's not it. Let's see if I can do this, sorry. Okay, so I got BG color, and if you have this, I'm just going to erase everything. So all you should have is BG color. I may have to go around and help. Okay. So once again, you should identify the significance here as BG color. Okay. Yep. Yeah, go ahead, but get back here soon because, you know. Jerry, that's not necessary. It's none of your business. Okay. So let's go to background and then fill it with a color. So you're going to select BG Color 01. Okay, click here, and then what you can do is you can go to every one of these, and I'll also add, like if you highlight, yeah, anyways, it doesn't matter. Let's just highlight this one right here. Uh, you could go up to, like I said, if you select this area here, you can select background here. And you can color everything here. Okay, thanks for coming by quickly. Okay, so what I'm doing in reference to what Paul's asking, or rather Owen, is when I highlight this area, okay, you can choose, like, go to Window, Properties. Okay, Window Properties, you'll have this, this dialog box here. And where it says Background, you can choose any color. And then what you're going to do is you're going to highlight the whole thing and right-click Copy. Then you go to the next line, okay, do the same thing. Background color. But the next line, okay, you can actually paste the value. There it is right there. Press return. Okay, there it is. The bad thing about it is you got to do it all the way across, which is kind of crappy. So you may want to rethink doing that. But if you do it, all the better. All you got to do is just highlight and paste. Highlight and paste. All right, so just go ahead and finish the rest. Save all work. File, save all work. And what I'd like for you to do is I'm going to go ahead into Google Classroom. I'd like you to compress all the files and send it to me. Right now, please. Okay, so you'll see on Google Classroom, there's a thing called U5L, I'll call it U5L2, CSS2. Okay, zip up, compress the files, okay? In other words, all you got to do is compress the entire practice2 file. So Lewis, you know how to do that? So Adam, you know how to do this? Adam, you know how to do this? Compress? Okay, so compress it. Okay, I want to see everything, and I'll be analyzing your work so far. See that you've been following along. Send it over.
I've been doing my best to follow along.
I think you're doing great. So we'll go over this again tomorrow. Not a big deal. We'll do this again. Okay, because one day is not going to be an expert. And that's it, everybody.
What's a good file extractor for Windows?
What a good file
What's
to
a good file extractor for Windows?
You right click on the compress, to create it, create a zip file.
Yeah, so I can, if I send stuff from here.
You can right click, I think in Windows you right click and there's a thing called compressed.
No, like to extract it.
Oh, then extract all.